Okay, and welcome everybody to Hoard of the Dragon Queen. Everything is finally fixed. Sorry about the technical difficulties. The cams are still lagging a bit, which I don't know why, but I'm not even gonna complain about that. OBS was not capturing anything just a few minutes ago, so I'm happy about this. Oh, damn it! And this is gonna be bad. Okay, sorry about that. So, guys, how have you been doing this past week? Anything interesting you want to talk to chat about?
No.
I think most of chat already knows that I've been really sick.
Oh yeah, how? I hear you. I see you doing better, a lot better than I saw you streaming a couple of days ago.
I'm doing better. I'm still my throat's sore. I'm getting weird shivers. It's unpleasant.
I imagine so. Everybody else? Anything interesting going on?
I went to the movies today. Nothing really interesting.
What did you see?
Interstellar.
Interstellar? Oh, yeah. I was meant to watch that. How is it? Is it good?
It's about humanity cannot stay on their own planet, blah blah blah. So they have to find.
Out of 10.
It's like I give it like a 7 or something out of 10. Maybe like a 6.5 because of humor, but it wasn't really that it gets like really good reviews, but I thought it was okay. It was a bit humor. It had a little bit of everything. Not much action, I guess, but.
Ah, God, it sounds okay, I guess.
I mean, you expect quite a bit of greatness from Christopher
Nolan, yeah.
Nolan.
Okay.
I sound like saying Morgan.
It had its moments. It was like I laughed, so. But I don't suppose I was supposed to laugh, but I did. So I guess that's a plus.
Okay, so jumping into D&D, we had a interesting week last week, more exposition than it was combat. So, what happened last week? Anybody care to recap?
No! Oh, wait, did someone just say yes? Oh, Justin, you're so kind.
I think we'll spare Justin's voice for
I
now.
was proud.
We had one random fight on a boat, and then we wandered around town individually doing a bunch of random crap. And then we got hired by a birdman to guard the caravan. And now we're waiting around for the caravan to show up so that we can guard it.
Oh yeah, that guy with the exotic birds.
Is
Exactly.
his name Harvey?
Some people also got hired by the dwarf man as well.
I think only one of you actually is staying with the dwarf man, and I think that is.
No, he hired us as a group, so if we don't all show up, he's not going to take us. So I took the better offer. And then I went and told him that I took the better offer, or that we got a better offer.
Oh yeah, I do remember that. I do remember that. But I do know that our mage over on here, Rostani, was not hired by this guy.
I didn't care either way. I mean, if he's like okay, if it's like not if he just hired Justin, Isaiah, and Gary, doesn't really matter to me. I can still be with the dwarf as long as the dwarf is willing to take me, I guess. Or is
Okay.
that gonna be like complications?
I mean, not really. I mean, you were interested in buying one of his birds. He is interested in making money.
No, I'm talking.
Sorry about
Let's make it simple and say I'll talk to the Birdman and say I'll talk to him and say I'm with these people. I'll make myself useful during the trip. And just make it smooth and simple. And let's just stay with the Birdman for now, so we don't.
No, do it all for one bird.
Yeah, I'll do it all for one bird.
yeah, I know.
I'll actually while we're in the progress, I'll actually chase a bird and create Jacko because I imagine it's not like it's still like noonish.
Yeah, so you're trying to catch A Grey Jacko.
catch a Grey Jacko. He had Grey Jackos.
Oh, you're trying to buy one
Yeah.
for him. Okay, good. Yeah, he had
Oh,
the
yes.
Grey Jacko. I think he said
75 gold.
75 gold. Yeah.
Done?
He is on the same offer. Okay, you buy it from him. He gives you some food for it. Tells you to feed it.
Does he give me a cage for it?
He gives you. I mean, he's selling it with the cage.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, of course. He's selling it with a cage, and he gives you a couple of small bags of food.
Damn right he is.
He says that this is about 2 weeks worth of food for it, and you should be getting more. You can get it from any of the bigger cities, and that's just about it.
Nice.
Feed it twice a day, every morning and each night, and talk to it. It's a social bird.
And yeah, I know about birds. We have kept parrots in my family for a while. I'll name him Jack, aka 2D Soldier. I'll name him 2D Soldier. That's a good name.
Okay, so your Jacko is named now 2D Soldier.
Yeah.
Good.
Also
So,
Jack.
yeah, it's constantly just gonna say 2D Soldiers, 2D Soldier.
Well, we'll see about that. Grey Jackos have a very... They're pretty intelligent, as long as it's not... I guess the older the parrot, I mean... How old is the parrot? To say?
If you wanted a familiar, why didn't you just take the find familiar ritual?
I never said I wanted a familiar.
It's a bird.
So? You don't know what I'm supposed... You don't know what I'm gonna do with the bird.
Polymorph! Polymorph!
Yeah, that would actually be... Okay.
Two parrots call
Maybe
them
Polly. Yes, for it's called Polymorph. Yeah, but that's actually good too.
That's a good name. That's a good name for a pet.
Polly. How old is the bird?
The bird is let's see. The bird is
I'll take the younger one. If he
okay.
Has, if,
Sorry,
if he has,
no, this is the only one he has. The bird is 2 years old.
Oh well, then it's like you can't teach a parrot that's 2 years old. It takes like they have to be I mean, I'm not an expert, of course, but I'm pretty sure you can't teach a parrot that's like it might pick up on like. I don't think I can teach it to talk, but that doesn't matter.
It might already be trained.
I'll ask him.
Ask the
What
parrot.
do you ask him?
Trained with parrot.
The thing is with parrots, like they imitate because they want to call upon, like their flock. Like so like if this bird is like if it's taught words, I mean it imitates because it wants to call that person, like or those creatures. So
I wonder if we can get it to imitate my fire breath then.
like the sound of your fire breath.
No, the actual fire.
No, I don't think that's possible. It might actually be this bird is actually not being. You can't actually teach it more words because it's haven't been. I mean, it's possible. It's always possible, I guess.
Wonder what it
We'll
tastes
see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes.
And I'll.
Smaller parrots are 3 to 6 months. Larger parrots are 6 to 12.
For teaching, yeah.
For when they start talking. Yeah. So assuming he'd been trained to talk, by 2 years old, he about as fluent as he was going to get.
He probably just squawks, like a lot.
He says that he does squawk a lot, but he does actually talk.
No, it's quite.
He's a quite moody bird. Sometimes he talks, sometimes he doesn't. Sometimes he is nice and says hello. Sometimes he just says fuck off. I mean, he's a moody bird.
That's nice, I guess.
I don't think he knows what those words mean. He's just kind of repeating them.
No, yeah. So he just says them.
Not. I mean, I agree. I could basically like maybe. I mean, it's a bird, but like it's. They say they are like as intelligent as like a 2-year-old or something, like.
We'll see.
What kind of bird?
It's just like a baby's first words tend to be mom. It's not learning to say the word mom, it just knows if it says mom, it gets its mother's attention, and when the parrot walks in and sees somebody walk into the room, it'll just squawk and say, hello, hello. It's not actually greeting you in person
no.
and
Of course
wondering
not.
how you are, it's just
Of course not.
that's to get your attention.
Yeah, and when it says fuck off,
I've seen-
people just
yeah, well,
tend to be
it's fuck
offended.
off. It means you're an angry person most of the time.
I've seen a lot of parrots, you know. Anyway, and I'll take that bird, and I guess we are doing something else now because I don't know what else we're supposed to do until it's time.
Well, I think all we were doing was looking for work, which and then looking for signs of the Dragon Hoard stuff coming in.
Okay, so until you guys wait for the dragon called caravan, or whatever you want to call it, Tiamat's caravan. I think you guys had several names for it. What do you want to do? Like general stuff. What do you want to do?
Dress up.
Dress up. How do you dress up? Give us your
Outfit that I saw got me.
Yeah, no. Give us a description. How do you look after you dress up?
Like a Chinese dragon, but an actual dragon.
I guess I'll give him the robe.
Okay.
The robe that I have acquired.
You got me a robe.
Because I'll go back and I'll get it and then I'll give it to him.
I think
You
it's.
got me a robe.
I think he's saying the costume.
Oh, right.
So I think I'll, since I mean,
The disguise.
my
thing.
character would know two
It's not
things.
really a disguise.
Birds, so
It's not gonna work.
I'm gonna go back to the room and try to teach the parrot some words, like
Okay. Just give me a animal handling check to see how that works out for you.
well, that's a wisdom, right?
Yeah, you can try it each day. So just roll me.
That's just a flat one. I actually
Yeah.
not enrolled 20. That was actually a big mistake from my part.
No problem. Just roll like 3 times, and for each success, you can teach it one word. I'll set the DC at 15.
It's a long time for a parrot to talk. Even if it's like that, all I mean, it's just probably not even. Well, we'll do real thing. We'll just skip the real thing, I guess. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's not gonna do too much into details on it.
We're not gonna go too much realistic in it, I guess.
Okay, so roll your.
Yeah. Just give me a second. Get into it.
Until you get there, Isai, what's up with Wiraush?
Well, he didn't get much money for working at that inn, so I guess he's probably gonna get it out of that joint. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'll probably find where the other people are staying, and I'll ask to pay for them.
Okay, good. So I mean, you can find. So basically you wanna. So basically you wanna find work. Yeah. So basically you wanna find work and give some money.
Not really. I'll pay for the inn. I don't really need to work. I'll play at nights anyway, just because I want to chillax, do that kind of thing.
Awesome.
I'll go like shopping, see what I can find.
What are you looking for specifically?
Just anything like exotic or anything. If there's anything exotic, I want to know about it.
Okay, good. I mean, you find a in the wide, because you are in the upper city, so you are in the noble part of the city. You find a couple of interesting magic shops. Just 2 of them, which is a lot for one city. Do you
I don't think-
do you enter and inquire for anything?
Nah. I don't really have the money to afford any of that kind of crap.
Besides that, you can find almost anything. There's like a slaves market that exists here. There are many high-ranking brothels around, if you count that as exotic. There are a couple alchemist shops around if you're interested in buying potions, armorers, smiths, leather workers, all of them plenty. Anything you want, basically Baldur's Gate is one
I
of
find like a nice book and quill and some ink?
a nice book, like a leather-bound book, nothing written inside.
Bound like or some kind of nice inscription on the outside.
Okay, so I mean, you find a leather-bound book. It's clad actually in darker brown leather with a carving on it with the face of a golden dragon, which is pretty nice, and it has sapphire eyes into it, just like small sapphire eyes
How
like
much would
this.
that be worth?
The man says just 30 gold for it. It has about 150 pages, and all of them are 5 quality people.
If it looks nice enough, and I would take it for 30 gold.
Okay, he give him 30 gold, and he gives you the weather-bound book, smiles at you and says, if you need anything else, come to Johnny's. You can find inks, pens, books, and everything you need.
Yeah, I'll get like a quill and some ink as well. How much would that send me back?
It's in the PHB. Just, I think it's like 1 or 2 gold max.
Okay.
Something of the sort, yeah. Let's see. Let me just find. Okay.
Oh, I can find it.
Yeah.
Just go on to the next one.
So let's see about Brutus. Sorry about that. So Brutus, what's happening with you, mate?
Not a lot. I'll keep an eye out for the caravan arriving from the south every day. Yeah, I can't imagine much else that I would want to get up to in town.
Okay, there are
Unless there
messengers
was some
though.
sort of like fighting pit or something where I could go, get a workout.
There was a fighting ping, definitely. It's Baldur's Gate. I mean, in the upper circle, you can find mostly anything you can imagine.
I might go volunteer for that.
Okay.
That might be how I spend my nights.
Good. So you spend your nights in fighting pits, basically just waiting outside, blowing with people, and waiting for the gladiator manager or whatever, like recruiter, to come out and pick you for tonight's fight.
Okay.
Good. You spend your nights there. You just roll me a straight 1d20. You did pretty damn good. I mean, you even fight the local champions, and you manage to bring them close to defeat. Some of them defeat you. You defeat most of them. You do make a nice amount of 25 gold of all your fights for a certain amount of time.
Okay.
And about to Riraush as well, you'll be making 17 gold from your random playings in the night.
Okay. Sweet.
Good.
That
And
might just...
Henko. What's up, Henko?
600 off.
Henko.
We spend a little bit of time getting changed, and we'll walk around places that he's already been to see if people recognise that he's an actual Dragonborn, or whether they just look at him like he's in a daft costume.
Well, give me a
I also have.
There's no disguise self in this game,
I
so what
also
would be the
have,
appropriate skill?
I also have a glass ball, a magic stick.
No, I'm gonna give
magic
you an
book as
advantage
well,
on the
so
roll.
I even don't look like a fighter anymore. I look like a dragon mage.
I agree with you. The only problem I have is what skill would I ask you for this?
Deception.
Give me
It's not
a.
skill, it's just natural good looks. I'm not trying to deceive. I'm dressed up as a mage. I'm not trying to.
You're trying.
deceive. I
Okay,
am
give
a
me
mage.
Okay,
a
fine.
give me a dexterity. So give me a
It's a
roll
must.
with your dexterity bonus. You have advantage on it. If you feel like any of your skills apply to it, feel free to add it. Tell me which it is.
Dexterity.
But I think dexterity is the best added here.
I think it would be charisma, personally. Oh, well, it's your role.
No, it's more of
Stealth,
a.
it's stealth.
Okay, you can add your stuff. I agree with that. Come on.
Why not?
I'm stealthy as fuck.
You are stealthy as fuck. Nobody recognizes you. No, some people just they just don't want to talk to you. You're either a crazy person, one of those annoying people that starts.
Everything. I'm like, what? I look like a fucking t-shirt.
They don't even like this. What was that? Like something went by.
Yeah, and they see you and they get out of your way, or some people just look at that weirdo. Yeah, whoa, why would he wear such a costume?
It's better than look at that Dragon Ball. That's what I've been getting recently.
Okay, so I think that's about it for in about 7 nights after you guys just spend it around doing whatever you want to do.
But do you,
Oh yeah,
you use
Rostani,
Skype?
we forgot about you. Rostani, can you roll me an
I did a
additional?
roll for the parrot. You can
Yeah.
you can check Skype for a bit for what I want to teach it and
Can you 1 second. Got on my phone
you can have
because
Skype up right now,
I
right?
can't have Skype up for one reason. It's an overlay thing, but I can see it on my phone. Don't worry about it. Okay. So roll me.
Yeah, I did, but I'm gonna do more as the.
Okay, so you can do it once per day. So you can roll it up to 6 more times.
Just do 60
I'm just
penny.
gonna do like on the.
Pretty damn good.
Okay, so like
Yeah.
whatever day you want, that those are all makes. Those are all makes. You can teach it. You can teach it that.
What's the team make?
I mean, I spend I spend a limited time. It's important to give your parrot some space as well. I wouldn't know that, but like I guess I get bored after like
Okay,
30
so
minutes or something.
Sometimes you meet up with your friends or something. Do you have your parrot with you? Like, have you taught it to sit on you, or do?
Yeah, sure. I'll bring it out for some fresh air.
Yeah, I mean those roles. I'm gonna allow you to teach it to stay on you if you want to.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
So you have successfully teach it to stay like a pirate parrot on your shoulder.
great.
And when you meet your friends, give me an image, like give me a voice of how 2D Soldier sounds and what he says.
Rat, rat cleaver, rat.
Oh my god, no. No. Anything like that.
Cutie soldier.
Well met!
Well met.
Well, mate.
Yeah, well met. Obviously.
Interesting. So well met, 2D Soldier and Rat Cleaver. Interesting words
That's
to.
correct.
Rat what?
It's already more educated than the original.
Okay, so as I said, Brutus. 7 days after, you notice a big caravan coming in. 5 caravans.
It's just
Um,
one important
John?
thing though for the 7 days. On the first, back on the first day. It's nothing important, but I just want to give Henko something. Like if you see the Skype thing, I'll give him.
Okay.
I'll give Henko a big bag with like a really nice gift bag and a really nice wrapper on it, and I start to sing "Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, dear." Happy birthday to.
For those who
Yeah,
don't
what
know, it
drop
is
the bag
Gary's
on him.
birthday today.
It's a big fucking bag, by
Yeah,
the way.
it's actually Gary's birthday today, so that's why this is happening right now. Okay, yeah. So do you open your bag, Henko?
I do open my bag, yes.
You open your bag and you can see.
Inside, you see probably around 200 caltrops.
That's about it. You see
An
about.
endless amount of caltrops, or just
Endless supply of caltrops.
I know
Exactly.
you can actually get an item that's a bag of endless caltrops.
Oh, well,
It's a 3.5 item.
I don't think they had that.
A big bag of
Yeah,
caltrops will
it's a
come in
magic
very
item.
handy though, don't worry. They will
It's huge, I would say. Because
but you know
Which are caltrops? Ha!
go into an adventurous heart, Simon.
yeah, I know how much you like Caltros, man.
I got up to all sorts of mischief this week with caltrops.
Yeah,
So
the,
it's like,
the
about
Rascal
like a-
Prepared Engineers with caltrops was pretty interesting.
20 pounds worth of Caltrops.
Yep. So that's what you get for your
I'm
birthday.
probably over person now.
It's fine, we can just have it on the caravan.
Yeah, we've got horses and that, yeah. That'll be fine.
yeah.
Okay, so Brutus, roll me a perception check. Please.
Okay. Do I want to know why I'm rolling a perception check?
Nope.
See if you know that he's behind you.
Wait, that's not the right character sheet. There we go. That's the right character sheet. Who could possibly be behind me?
What do we-
4.
Okay, 4. Yeah. So yeah, just you see nothing. Nothing
Okay.
nothing out of the ordinary. Continue on. The caravan has arrived in town. It seems like the merchants you guys have been talking to are already talking to the bigger caravan, already attaching and hiring mercenaries and guards, and the whole caravan seems to grow pretty large, up to close 12 wagons.
What sort of people are they hiring?
I mean, some of them, like the guy, like the dwarf you talk to, hires basically the scum of the earth, like the mercenaries.
Oh, no, I mean specifically like the Tiamat people.
Oh, the Tiamat people do not hire anybody. All of their caravans are basically, so like the caravans are all parked carriages, like with an inside covered carriage and with covered trunks as well, where they seem to be keeping their boxes or chests or whatever they're carrying, because nobody has really seen what's in behind. You don't know how many people are inside, but you see 4 guards, just normal regular guards, and a driver with each caravan. So that's about 20 yeah, I said 5 dragons, so 20 guards altogether that have already walked in town with them.
We could take that Brutus.
20 guards isn't that many. They're only like.
Break them down into smaller groups, it'd be easy.
I'll set the
Oh,
caravan on fire. Well, actually, what type of are they all? These things don't happen to have rubber wheels by any chance, do they?
Sorry, what?
Caravans don't happen to have rubber wheels, do they?
Nope.
Oh shit, then Caltrop could have came in really fucking handy.
No, all of the wheels are wooden, and some of them are, like most of them are pretty thick and do not seem to be heavy road ridden. So in like a good condition.
Is there any sign of the cleric bitch?
There's no sign whatsoever of the cleric you saw in the cave. No. So, what do you guys want to do?
For adventure, I think.
Well, you're just gonna do. I mean,
We can do a little bit of
If in doubt, we can head to the Wood of the Sharp Teeth.
Are we not just continuing on the plan of
yeah.
going out as a group?
yeah.
I would
we
say
could,
so.
we could maybe just do a little bit of information gathering to see if any of the guards go anywhere, get drunk on the night, say something.
Investigation check.
I nominate the bard for that.
You can definitely try investigation checks to see if you can hear any rumors, any drop out any information from drunken guards. You can definitely roll that.
Hit one of those.
Any of you.
Plus one.
Okay.
Yeah, just regular.
Henko. So, Hingo,
Why
you.
can't I do this in combat?
Sorry, what?
Why can't I do this in combat?
Roll to 20s in a row? I don't know. Ask roll 20. So basically what happens is that all of them are pretty tight, well, on a very tight leash. They hire, like they just take a whole inn for themselves and pay so much money that everybody just gets kicked out from their rooms. So they're the only ones there. They don't talk to anybody else but their own people, and nobody else is allowed into the inn besides the people in the caravan. Let's see. We Roush, you as well. You hear the same thing. Besides that, you hear a couple of other rumors in town. You hear this rumor of a human female going around and basically just giving out food and drinks and drink to the pool for only asking for locks of hair and nails sometimes.
How strange. You see, I heard another tale of another girl doing that named Rustani, but she didn't even ask for such weird things as locks of hair and fingernails. Rustani, the well-respected wizard.
Hingo might not be a mage, but I think anyone could reasonably say that sounds very magic-y.
Yeah, well, besides that, you hear a couple of rumors about Brutus's merchant family, the Dionysus. They're planning something big soon. Nobody knows what, but they're definitely planning something. And just weird talk about these new people in town that have gotten into them. They seem to be very secretive. They don't talk to anybody else besides themselves. And only the innkeeper has said a couple of things about them. But after one day where he was seen with a purple eye, he stopped saying anything about them altogether.
A purple what?
A purple eye.
Just an eye.
Just a purple eye, yes. Not like a bruise.
Okay.
Exactly.
Oh.
Like smash somebody in the
blackened
face with a blackened eye, yeah.
I see.
Okay, so what was the name of the guy that was hiring you? Let's find his name.
His name was Harvey Birdman.
So Oyun Evanmore finds you quickly after that. I mean, I think you guys gave him your account, basically where to find you.
I mean, Evanmore was a human. We got hired by a dwarf.
No.
We hired by the dwarf initially, then we switched to the
Initially,
Birdman.
you
Right.
searched to the Birdman, who is Owen Evermore.
Oh, I saw the first guy. Okay.
He finds you and he gives you away that you are to. I mean, everybody is to leave with a caravan the next morning.
Okay.
Is he definitely travelling with the...
Yes, he is definitely traveling the bigger caravan. He has even announced that he is going to be at the head of the caravan.
Damn shit.
Word
Being
has
at the head.
word has gone out that there is a interesting party of mercenaries of guards that Oin has hired, so that people are a lot more confident with putting him at the head.
Asshole.
How nice.
And well, Oin doesn't really like his bears to be startled by the commotion of the back end of the caravan. The front of the caravan is way more peaceful.
He's not eating other people's cars.
Sorry about that. Repeat that, please.
I said it's also the first place to get attacked.
Oh, I mean, yeah, Pruno, we'll see how it goes. He basically was more forced into this than anything else. But okay, so you guys wake up in the next morning. The caravan is lining up in the outer city right now, and it's preparing to depart. Anything else you want to do before you depart for Waterdeep?
Can I teach the bird more things, or is this like
No, I'm thinking it's in. I think you taught it enough. Until now. We'll
So,
see about
so
it later.
it's staying on my shoulder. I mean, like a good little parrot, I guess. Like,
How does the bird react to me?
I guess I'll clean my clothes with prestidigitation before we leave, just so I look all nice and shiny.
Okay.
Sure, you don't want to soil them.
I'll go up to Rastani and I'll soil his pants.
You bastard. I'll just clean them up.
Anything you can prestidigitate, I can prestidigitate better.
I can prestidigitate anything better than you.
I can't even say the fucking word.
Prestidigitation.
No, you can't. Yes, I can. No, you can't.
No, you can't. Yes.
Okay, so you guys go on the road. On the road to Waterdeep.
React to me? Like, this isn't gonna cause a problem, is it?
No, the bird is not reacting in any bad way to you. It seems pretty much okay. It's reacting to everybody basically the same way.
Rah, well met.
What happens if I try to eat it? I won't choke. However, if it does happen to die, I'm not giving any promise.
I just shrug my shoulders, like.
Okay, so you guys start on the road. Did you guys buy mounts for this, or are you
We have
walking?
mounts.
We have mounts.
We have mounts. So are you using your mounts? I'm guessing you're using your mounts.
We just
Yeah.
right close to the caravan. No.
Okay, yeah.
I guess.
Riding with
Or
caravan.
did you say are we gonna did we talk about are we going to be like stealthy, like just stay on the caravan, try not to be like seen too much, or I mean it's obvious that we have been hired for. I mean, are we like trying to?
I mean, you're up. Does anybody?
I would just ride my horse. I don't have a caravan.
Would somebody carry my horse? That's the wrong wording for us. That's completely the wrong wording for it. Brutus, would you mind carrying my horse, please?
Stop horsing around.
No, what you call it when you take it just by the reins? Because he wanted me to sit on the caravan
Just lead it.
at the front.
Yeah,
I can lead a horse. That's fine.
Okay, so Brutus leads your horse. Besides that, we
And
Roush,
then
are you?
when we get robbed, I can jump onto the horse and it'll be like a western. The horse
Okay,
just dies.
so the birdman looks a bit weird at you dressed in all of this and says, "What's up with the costume, my friend?"
Took inspiration from the parrots.
Well,
Oh, you did have you did. I did buy that for you, right? The cloak and the shit and the fiery.
yeah, you bought
Yeah,
everything.
I look like the most retarded mage ever now.
I bought it. I bought it, didn't I?
I know you bought my outfit and he bought my cloak. Like I've essentially got the fiery cloak on, with like Chinese dragon wings and heads and streamers and all that kind of stuff.
Call you Barney instead.
Well, the guy is pretty like looking weird at you and says, "Well, okay. I mean,
Don't worry about it. It's just the way.
Don't
Like,
worry. The way that I combat this shall not interfere with my combat skills. Don't worry. I will look.
I'll believe you. I'll take your word for it. Okay, let's set on the road. We're at the front." He smiles pretty widely. This is the first time Cavan's been at the front. This is the first time. He smiles, looks at everyone, and says, "Well, I trust you. So let's set out for Waterdeep."
First mistake. Wait.
So Waterdeep's like
400 miles from here.
so it's like 2 months then.
Yeah, about 40 days.
Okay.
Damn, son.
And
It's a
49.
long
The whole
time.
world should have flooded by then.
How much are we being paid for this again?
2
per day.
gold. Yeah, two gold per day.
So are we
That's
like?
pretty good, actually.
What's the? Are we
Well,
like
this guy is
trying
selling
the,
exotic
the
birds.
road by the? Or is it like I can't really see? I mean, I guess there's not a road
Do
on
you
the
ask?
map.
Do you ask the guy?
Hmm?
Do you ask the guy, or do you?
Yeah, I want to like be whether we're doing stops, right? Like we have like
Yeah.
different kinds of stops. and shit.
He has several inns. Let me show you. And he takes out a small map that he has of the Sea of Swords, and
Oh, there
shows
you
you exactly where we are. Shows you the road from Baldur's Gate, going northeast, past the Fields of the Dead, past the Troll Cross, meeting with the other road, and continuing on through Dragon Spear, Daggerfort, and so on.
Okay. How far in between are like so the next Daggerford I suspect is a town, right?
Daggerford is a pretty big town, yes.
Yes,
The big towns and the big points are marked here. There are several
Smaller
there's several
towns,
pit stops. Yeah. There's a pit stop like one day after, but there's nothing until you cross the river of the Troll Cross, because nobody is crazy enough to make a village or city near the Fields of the Dead.
Or so they say. I know my new goal, Chucky.
You know your new goal. Okay, good.
Feels
So you guys
like-
travel. Anything specific you guys want to do during these days, during this travel?
Do we have like watches and that, or are we just always there and always traveling?
I mean, the watch is in the night, but usually at day, those who are on the caravan can take a nap. You can take a nap. There's a driver. You're not actually driving.
So how big is our caravan? There's 12 wagons
12.
for the Hoard?
5 wagons for the Horde, but the wagons themselves are fitted a lot bigger because they're fitted with a carriage as well. So it's like a double. It's double the size of a normal wagon.
And then
And then
7
we have
NPC
7
wagons?
NPCs wagon,
What's
yes,
the
including yourself.
what's the order of cards? Am yours really important? I don't know.
Yep. So we have you guys in the front, then 2 NPC wagons, the 5 Dragon Coat wagons, and another 5 NPC wagons behind. Sorry, 4 NPC wagons behind.
Okay, so the dragon cards are like kind of in the middle-ish, front-ish.
Are any of the things on this caravan dealing in like weapons or anything that would be interesting from a party point of view, or are they all just exotic goods?
Let's see what a.
Well, we have birds and food are 2 of them.
So you basically you easily find this out. You have a male human that has that's Acherin, who's holding like curd fuse and uncurd hides. Then you have the half elf with his drinks and foods. You have the gold dwarf with his scented cooking oils and perfumes. And then a halfling that. That is selling just random stuff he found on adventures. Like, you have a dish from 500 years old from and like random crap like that.
Is there any magic items?
You ask him for magic items and he says, well, everything here is magical from a historical point of view. Pick out everything.
I can't detect magic.
I mean, you can detect magic and nothing grows in his caravan, though. Then you have another human that claims to have a silk that will make Nearhit Vector, himself a very rich man. He talks about himself in the third person a lot. A female...
What's his name?
Nietie Velter.
So Werther says.
Exactly, that's exactly what happens. He just talks about himself. And a female that sells steel ingots. She basically just holds steel ingots between Waterdeep and Baldur's Gate.
Okay.
So gods.
Steel ingots. Yeah, I don't know, during days, unless I specify otherwise, I guess I'll just be like kind of playing my music, doing my thing.
Okay, so go on.
Nights, I guess I'll try and chat up with other people, other guards, and see what's happening with them, and tales that they wish to recount. And if they do tell me, I'll record down like some of the more interesting ones in my book.
You hear a story from another guy that says his grandfather was an adventurer who went into the Hills of the Dead, basically because you are going towards it, and he slew a whole band of hobgoblins. Him alone came back with several heads, and then basically became the legend of the city. But after that was killed mysteriously by an assassin. He regales that part kind of sadly, but he tells you about like very detailed versions of the story of how he slaughtered the whole hobgoblin family.
Yeah, that's interesting enough.
Okay, good. So you guys, first day you make it a pretty long while. As the days go past, nothing really interesting.
Stops anywhere for drinking.
Yes, stops are usually made. Sometimes you stop in the
Like,
road.
if he stops to actually sell stuff, or if there are people interested.
No. Most of his birds are already promised to people, and Waterdeep already sold. There were very few who are not sold yet. So he is not interested in selling necessarily. If somebody else comes to him, because his cargo is pretty obvious, he just talks to some people about prices and birds and so on, but nothing really that interesting. First 2 days after you guys make it to the Fields of the Dead, everybody is very weirded out when you guys make it here. There is no fire the night you guys make it to the Fields of the Dead. There is nobody pawing and jumping around and talking to people as they had before. This is a pretty eerie place. The sun itself is pale. Sorry?
Where is it on the map, or am I being blind?
You were blind. Yes, it's go north from the path that goes up of Baldur's Gate, and you can see the Fields of the Dead written with green. Can you see it?
I actually can't. Oh, yes, there it is. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
Oh, and sorry, I forgot to bring a sign here. Sorry, I say. Here you are.
Fields of the Dead.
The Fields of the Dead, exactly.
I already have another map.
Yep. The people kind of are just very on the edge here. Nobody really talks to anybody, and nobody.
What's this story? Like, why? I mean, there obviously Fields of the Dead, but like.
There are a lot of monsters in the Fields of the Dead. There seem to have been a whole army that was defeated here, and the army that defeated them. By the way, I'm making all this up. So if this is actually Forgotten Lores as a lore, it's completely different from what I'm gonna say. This whole army was defeated here and buried here in a sign of shame to the nation this army belonged to, and the land was cursed, so that nobody could walk these paths without encountering this dead army ever again. There are savage hobgoblin clans and the Fields of the Dead. There are waits, and several skeletons have been seen around roaming about the lands. They don't really go out of the fields, like they have a reluctance to travel anywhere else, but they are attracted to fire and life. So that's why there is nobody really makes a fire near the Fields of the Dead. So you have to basically endure the rain that is almost constant in the Fields of the Dead, and the cold.
Spooky. Do I know any other stories about the Fields of the Dead?
No, not really.
Okay. Just the hobgoblin and the fighting armies.
Yeah, just a very, very grim place where nobody really wants to talk about, look at, or go into. This is one of those places where it's like the Mount of Erebor, you know, like it's said to be great treasure inside and great good for those courageous and powerful enough to walk in and take it and claim it for themselves. But very few who actually say that return alive, and by very few I mean there's like in like 10 years there's somebody that comes back, and more than usual that somebody just bought a expensive item for another town and claimed to have gone into the fields of the dead.
I'm gonna be right back. 1 second.
I resist the urge to cast light on things.
Okay, good. And as you guys goes around, the third day is gonna be near the Troll Claws. So this is going into mountainous terrain, more hilly terrain. At a certain point, you guys being at the front, looking around, you can see several like eagles around soaring above your head. It's a pretty common sight for the Troll Claws. I'd like all of you to give me a perception check.
On an unrelated note, I keep my bow out when I'm riding, and I try and supplement our diet by shooting animals that I see.
Okay.
But a lot of rations as well, so we have a lot of shit. Well, not rolling in the Twitch chat, that would be
I always have my weapons ready with me as well.
I'm guessing all of you have.
I'm a mage. I'm always ready.
I use my fists.
Let's roll the dice.
Let's
I've
roll
been
the
rolling
dice.
I've been rolling really subpar on my real rolls, but my animal handling has been great.
Yeah. You used up all your good rolls.
What is it?
Perception check. Just a simple perception check.
Just a simple perception check to see
Just a simple
who's behind you.
To see the dragon hiding in the mountains.
It's me!
Why?
Ah!
Dragio.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so anybody who rolled above a 15 will see like two of these eagle-like creatures. They're far too way above to actually see them. They're just shapes. No, they're eagles. As I said, if you didn't hear me when I give the description, you are near the Troll Claws right now in your third day of the journey, and there are a lot of eagles soaring above. Oh, good. Okay, and there are two of these.
So it could have been a rock.
There are actually three of these creatures that are like standing above on a rocky ledge about 200 feet above. You can't really see them. They're just shadows because the light, the sun is like beating from above them. They are looking at you. Everybody else is kind of. Every other eagle is kind of soaring about, flying. These three are just staring at you.
Ooh. I don't know, I kind of ignore it. I guess animals do that kind of shit.
Do they look delicious?
I mean, you can't really see it. As I said, just shapes. Have you ever eaten eagle?
I have not. That's one of the things I have not eaten.
Okay, so as Brutus, I mean, like, have you ever eaten eagle?
Oh no, no one would eat eagles. Eagles are really valuable birds.
Really hard birds as well, because,
I'd eat it.
I'm just tempted to
Fuck
shoot
America.
one to see what happens, but I'm not going to.
I'd eat a bald eagle.
Okay, good.
because he doesn't want the feathers to get stuck down his throat.
You guys continue on moving a caravan. At a certain point, these three eagles start soaring down closer to you, closer than the other eagles.
Does it look like they're following us?
No, because you haven't gone that much in front. You're basically still at the bend, so these guys are going down. It seems like they're going closer to you.
If they get within 150 feet, I shoot one.
Okay, good. I'd like, by the way, if those who made their perception checks, give me a nature check as well.
See if they're not actually eagles.
Not. Nature's int, isn't it? That's really
Yes.
weird. I'm not used
Yep.
to that. That doesn't make
Apparently
sense.
Do I get one too?
And
Since I saw
only
it.
those who made their
Oh,
11.
sorry, ignore my
only those,
roll.
yeah. So Brutus and Riraush, I think.
The last time we took nature advice off these lot, You got ate by a fucking
Yeah,
plant.
so you guys just move about. One of them does get within 150 feet, and you do shoot it. So go to hit.
Right? No, my strength is. I can't do math right now.
Yeah,
Sorry about this stream right now.
21.
Or the
Druid has been hit. Druid down. Druid down.
21.
Okay, 21 is a hit. Roll your damage.
Check.
Wait, 150
Yeah, a lot.
feet?
Yeah,
Isn't
you,
that quite a bit?
so you must have some range things for that.
4 damage. The range for a longbow is 150, 600. So if it's within 150, I don't have to roll disadvantage.
That's pretty good.
Nice, interesting.
And break.
Let me get myself a small sheet.
You have a composite longbow.
No, it's just a longbow.
Sorry, I thought
There's not even a composite longbow in the game. There's just
Oh.
longbow.
I thought you said you had your strength through that was all.
Okay, so you shoot this creature, and it shrieks at you, and as it comes closer to the three of you riding on your horses. They're not eagles. There's something else. And before you can react, they drive by and start trying to claw your face out. And
How can he's not really doing anything? He's just fired a fucking bow shot at them from 150 feet away. I think we're all looking in that direction at this moment in time.
Yeah, like, I mean, we hear this. I mean, we hear the screeches at least. Like, even if I had my head down in a book or something, while I did, perceive anything.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, they just start to claw your face. That's basically what they do, unless you.
So they teleported to my face.
They're just moving so fast. They're flying so fast that unless you make your nature check to figure out what they are, they get. Yeah, but like for all of you, they're just regular old birds.
If I see him shoot an arrow at them, I'm gonna put away my loot and I'm gonna take out my crossbow.
Okay, good. So before we continue on, everybody roll initiative. And I'm gonna give you.
I'll put away my loot as well.
Good luck with that.
And I am showing. Do you guys see this?
Parrots.
I do not see anything.
You should be seeing it right now. You see this? This is what you see in front of you. This is what you see flying towards you.
See, I can't see it.
We don't see anything flying.
Roll 20. Come
I
on.
see a map. It's a spooky map.
It's a
Come on.
map.
No, it's not a map. I'm giving you a handout. It's not working. What is this? What
It's
is
a very
this?
nice map.
Heresy?
It's a very nice map.
I mean,
Don't think you do it though.
unless it's
Nope.
on really fine paper, it's not really going to do much damage unless it's just a paper cut.
That definitely.
And that's
do,
got to
I'm
be
100%
a critical to get a paper cut.
1 second. Give me 1 second to try to re-roll the roll 20. It seems like it's not liking me too much. Well, it's still anywho. It's still a good point to take our first break. It's a pretty nice image of the creature we're fighting right now, but I'm gonna show you guys all after we come back from break. So see everybody in 3-5 minutes for more Hoard the Dragon Queen.
You show me now.